So here we are again, guys. Second game in the best of 5 series versus Atomation. This game will be a bit longer. Definitely not a rush game like the previous one. And as you can see, I'm thinking which civilization to pick and which to ban because I didn't play all of them, and I'm supposed to pick 3 civilizations for him actually, so he can choose one out of those 3, and I want to of course give him the crappiest one to play. And he does the same, of course. I think he gave me yeah, let's see, what did he give me? I gave him Norway, England, and I don't see the others, and Egypt. Yeah, and he picked Egypt again, even though he complained so much about Egypt not being so good in the previous game due to their special units. I was hoping with Pedro that I would get a lot of jungle start, you know, if it has start bias, like in Civilization 5. I'm pretty sure I never played Brazil anyway. You know how it is when you play duels, it's mostly just the strongest civs are picked, or let's say the strongest are banned, but then you still go for the tier 2 civs, let's say. So if we have Rome that is banned, Germany could be banned, and what else? Sumeria, of course, Scythia. But you still have a lot of good civs like Greece, like Aztecs. Aztecs are really strong. Probably tier 1 civ. You can see my position is awesome there. You can see right away that I do not want to restart this game. We actually gave one restart option to each player because sometimes you get such awful starting position that it's pointless to play really. It's not like that would determine the winner automatically, but it changes a lot. Changes the game a lot. As soon as I see horses just near my capital, I'm happy already, because I played some games where I would have no horses whatsoever in the game, you know, even after settling 8 cities, 7-8 cities, you get no horses, and maybe 1 iron, or even no iron. It's so ridiculous. I mean, how are you supposed to play versus a guy who has knights, for example, and you have no knights? I mean, just ridiculous. That's one of the things that definitely needs to change. Even if you put balanced resources, it means nothing really in this game. I don't know how the map is generated, but hopefully some of these good modders will make a really good mirror map. In any case, first player who makes a good mirror map, I will definitely donate, let's say 30 euros to the first player to the first person who makes a good mirror map. Because yeah, it's annoying to play. I'm not interested in playing a game in which I get all the perfect spots and everything, and the guy has shitty start, you know, and has no strategic resources and stuff. Just makes no sense. You can play it, you know, but versus really good players, it can mean it usually means win or lose. He's still thinking there. Oh, he settled. I was thinking maybe he wants to restart. See now, I'm thinking, what do I want? How fast do I want my city to grow? Because yeah, the deer tile is actually the highest yield I have on the capital, but I prefer growing first. You can see that's an awesome spot. I have cattle, deer on hill, I think it is, and wood, so it's the best. And the fur just beneath my capital is really strong as well, because it's on wood and hill as well. So that is the ideal spot actually. See, I'm already thinking now where I want to plant my cities. But the thing is, I don't know where he is, so I can't really pick a strategy right away. I definitely feel much better when I know where the person is in a duel. Then I can decide what's the best course of action. But I'm definitely happy with my terrain. So yeah, I bought the horses because I think once improved they will be giving me a 2-2 or 2-3 even food production. And that is an excellent yield. You see, I didn't go first for mining because I didn't really want to chop anything at start. For the early first settler, which is quite important, a lot of people do that. And here I'm building a monument because I want to get really fast to the government, but it's a bit risky still, because now looking at my game, I see that I still haven't found the player. So I should first find the player to be able to say, what's the best to build. So before you find the player, you should probably get a scout first, and then go really fast around and discover, all the land. You could see there I was also thinking about, do I need first the bonus faith for Pantheon early, but I decided I don't. I first wanted to explore the map and see which Pantheon would be the best for my empire. And now I finally found him, and that's really good, because now I can say, okay, more or less I know where he is, I know what I want to do. Now I'm going again, you can see, for craftsmanship. I finished my monument, so that will give me much more culture per turn, so important. And there are his borders, so I can say, okay, now I know what's going on. But still, you see, I'm going for a settler, but without seeing where his units, what's beneath me. See all that dark area just west of my capital, that's definitely not a good idea. I should be having a scout there. That would be the perfect game. So I would consider this a mistake. Unless I checked his domination score and then I saw he has only one warrior like me. I don't remember checking it though. I definitely should have checked it to be sure that there is nothing there, no bad surprises for my settler. Because losing that early settler, I mean, just imagine that I lose an early settler, he builds a city there, somewhere beneath, so I cannot take it so easily. Wow, that would be so bad for me. Crazy. I would lose a lot of time building army. I would probably take the city because it would be closer to my capital, but still losing all that time to build military, and then just taking the city and having it, the occupied status, so it wouldn't really be very beneficial for me. Very low production. That means that I would be really crippled. But thanks to three yields I improved and that earlier monument, I actually already have craftsmanship, which is really good. Now I can see his settler coming out, and it's coming out. It came out 2 turns before mine. See, mine is coming next turn. His is going back, so that means he doesn't have support units around here. And now I'm thinking, where is his warrior, you know? Where can I move with my settler? Oh, I actually get a scout. If I do get a scout or any other unit, then it's quite good. It's safe. It's safe because with that one unit accompanying my settler, I can definitely plant a city. He cannot take it that early, not even with the warrior on the scout. He would need probably 3 hits to take it. See, I decided to move before that scout, but I changed the warrior. But that's pointless because moving before the warrior is just risky. See, I still have to wait again for my military unit to arrive so I can move forward. So why would I leave the city with a settler earlier? It's just there is no need for that. See, I don't know where is his warrior now. He didn't go back to defend his city, so he must be somewhere. You know, I'm thinking he's somewhere between me and that deer and sheep up there, because I saw him like 4 turns ago, which means he had enough time to just move forward and maybe try to block me off. And yeah, there he was indeed. I am switching directly because I don't want him pillaging my city. Just he will be gaining. He will have some benefits there, and I will be losing my yield. So in this situation, the best thing to do is to first move the settler southwest, see what is there. If he has a unit, I move directly the warrior. If he doesn't have a more unit southwest, then I move the warrior up there to protect my yields. See, he entered in territory. Now that move was actually a mistake. I would prefer staying on cattle and pillaging cattle there if I was in his position. I will declare war and that will move his unit anyway outside. I forgot about that mechanic. See where his unit is now, it's really far. That's perfect for me. So I move first settler. I could actually just hit him there, I don't need to protect my settler anymore because I see everything around. And look at that position, it's an awesome position for a city. Secret city, double stones, I get woods to chop, I get that for right away. It's a really good position. What I don't like is seeing all these mountains in his area. That's definitely not something I liked. I was thinking he can take advantage really easily there. I have those 2 mountains, but it's just about it. Not much there. And north of the mountains I have that horse, so I want to be building campus there. So which doesn't leave me so much choice, you know, for campuses, high yield campuses. There I'm just hitting him, of course, just to scare him, you know, to move him back, and also to get experience with my units. Experience is so important in this game. The bonuses we get are so important. You should always try to save your units. Play them carefully, try to save them. unless you can sacrifice them for something really good. As you can see now I'm getting early Empire, and I think I made a mistake there, because I was building a settler in my capital, and by finishing the settler I reduced the population and I didn't get a Eureka moment when I should have. Yeah, 2 turns for the settler. See, in 3 turns I actually get 2 population in my second city, Sao Paulo, and that will give me Eureka moment for early Empire and probably instant finish that, which would be really good. I was trying to catch that warrior. See, I will try to block him off with that Western warrior, and of course chase him with the other 2. See, there is still so much land unexplored. I need that scout so bad. I need to find city states. I need to find to do a lot of things now. I need to have that land explored to know what to do with my empire. See, now I have the settler and I can go forward up there to sheep and deer and everything, but I don't have a unit there, so it kind of feels risky. And you see, next turn I should have actually early empire Eureka, but I will not get it because of the settler. I realized it only next turn. But you see, all those things, those are all mistakes that actually, you know, make your game less efficient, so less good. If you play a perfect game, then you can hardly lose if you play a perfect game. But the thing is, we all make mistakes. And so the question is, who will make bigger mistakes? And will you capitalize on them? See, I had just in the middle, I had one tile which was not unexplored, and just there was this very nice one. Culture and science on every yield is super strong. So you can see that now my settler will go directly there. Now I'm thinking, go for builder or trader. Wasn't sure really about it because I think I went for for a builder because I'm getting a new city and it's always great to have a new city. Just as soon as you plant the city, you get a builder as well. It's really good. You see those yields? They're really high yields. 2-3, 2-3, 3-1, 3-1, 1-3. It's a good city. It would be perfect if I had a bit more food, but it's a good city. See, I'm still not giving up on that warrior. I definitely want to catch him. I'm thinking, should I plant on rice or just go left towards the air? Because those are really high yields, but yeah. I was also considering the above position. For example, planting on left from that rice, I would lose the position at the river up north. I wouldn't be able to settle there, I think. Anyway, I think that was my logic. Something like that. I'm thinking, will I be building settlers right away or some builders first? Yeah, I changed to builders first. Changed my mind. Decided to build a few builders and then go for settlers after that. Because I mean, if you're building builders in 3 cities, well, you definitely want a 30% bonus. See, all those are nice spots. There is no luxury there, but it has hills, it has cattle, river, some mountains. It's good, good stuff. And here I'm thinking +2 fate per quarry is really good, but I still did not pick fate bonus for Pantheon. See, now I want to build political philosophy really fast. Now he has an archer for support there, so yeah, you will see that it changes everything, that archer there. It's a really good position. I have to move twice just to get to him now. Actually move once, but attacking an archer on a hill is not fun. Even though it's a weak unit, he's not that weak. So yeah, I definitely want to buy this shield because it gives a lot. Now he has 2 archers there, so that's actually quite risky for me. More nice spots for cities. You can see that land, very nice land. Now, yeah, I'm going to improve the deer, I guess, but I would definitely need some farms first, probably, just to grow my city to 5 as soon as possible, or 5 or 6, as much as he can grow, because that city has a lot of nice tiles. Now I sent a warrior down south because I wanted to sneak through and check his territory. You can see I lost my warrior there, and so my chasing of his warrior definitely wasn't very good. He was faster than me with movement as well, I think. Can't remember. You see the second city, Sao Paulo? It's a really good city already now. It will be level 3, and once it has pop 3, be quite strong. See, now I'm thinking how many builders should I build before I can change again my policy. Because ideally you always want to build units for which you have bonuses, production bonuses. That way you can really be efficient. In this situation, I don't know how important is the archer actually to build, but you never know. If I decide to settle closer to him, I should have 1 or 2 archers just to be able to defend city properly. And as you can see, there are some nice positions there. Still. Again, he was faster there than me. I think I will lose that warrior as well, I can't remember. I definitely think I will. Because it doesn't look good. And I see city state. I didn't find the city state, but city state found me. And a good one, because scientific city state is really important. See, now I can build some settlers and chop woods, of course. See that warrior? He's so weak. He's about to die. Oh, I lived. Not for long. Right now I should definitely build settlers, more settlers. And now I should wait next turn, because next turn I can switch back to settler production in policies. And then I should drop, not now. Yeah, I did not drop, okay, good. Did not mess up there. Yeah, next turn I change policies and I chop those two woods. It's instant settlers, so that's awesome. I really like watermill in this game. I try to make it as much as possible, even when it doesn't give you so much, even when I have no wheat around me. Simply because in Civilization 2 that watermill cost it's actually how much? 2 maintenance. In Civilization 5 the cost was 2 gold per turn maintenance, and it was really high. For a building which would give you +1 production, +1 food, it definitely was high. Now considering my land, I can really build a lot of settlers, so it's a good idea to build as much as is needed. You can see that now he's going forward to get me, so I was thinking I definitely should build few archers so I can defend my settlers. See, I was curious about his land, wanted to go around and find out how does it look like. I'm thinking which way to go, where they want to settle first. Up there, or to the sheep and dice, or do I want to go to double cattle just to the east? You see Rio de Janeiro, it's a good city. A really good city. I think I still don't have monument in Sao Paulo, and I should definitely build it, because you see the borders are not growing so much, and I would like them to grow much more. And yeah, I could not move my warrior, or I was too slow. In this situation, I definitely don't need the mine as much. I probably would use the farm much more. See that move with the settler? It's not so safe. Definitely not so safe. But it's true, I have a scout up there, so it gave me some visibility. I didn't see any of his units, and he was coming down when he was chasing my warriors, so yeah, I wasn't expecting anything up there at this moment. And you can see his archer just coming now. See, now I'm thinking where to settle, but I definitely prefer keeping the woods there, so I can chop them. I don't want to settle on that wood tile. As far as technology choice goes, I definitely think the best way to go is getting first commercial districts, then industrial. But of course, you have to adapt all the time. As you play the game, you have to adapt all the time. See, he moved his warrior, I saw that, so I knew I can move one more time. My settler. And that was my perfect spot, just where I wanted to move. It's always good to try to sneak in some units behind, maybe find his trade route if he has one or anything like that, gives you nice gold. Does a lot of damage to him because he needs to build the trade route again, he loses that production. Also he loses the production for the per turn for working trade route as well, so once I make the city here, I'm quite settled. Actually, I'm happy with the position I have. A lot of cities, good positions, everything is covered. He cannot pass anywhere. See, he was pressuring me with units left and right. This city Natal, it definitely needs a builder. So either I bring one builder there or I build one, but I need a builder there. Ideally now I could just chop that wood and finish really fast the water mill. Yeah, I'm getting a builder, so it's good choice. He has two horses there, one next to the other, so it's really good. If he wanted to, early rush me or something, doesn't need encampments, unless he wants a general, faster general. It's not a bad idea always. See, now I'm getting another settler there. And I opted to build it in that city because I didn't want to lose population in other cities. And that city is limited to 3 population anyway, because it has no fresh water. That was kind of my reasoning. Takes a bit longer to build, but you don't lose population. And right now I want to have my cities, higher population, get more production out of them, and just develop really. Because now it's time to build districts, more or less. I noticed in this game that I'm not checking enough his scores. Well, that's really important to know exactly what is he doing, how many cities did he plant, and did he make any army and all those things. This is always the big moment, getting the first garment. You get 4 cards, and that's important. In this situation, I would actually, it's better to go for classical Republic, and because, well, we are not really fighting a war now, so there is no need to stick with oligarchy and get those experience bonuses and melee unit bonus. See, he's pressuring me there, but yeah, it's only 2 units, not so hard to deal with. I definitely wanted the campus because of course it would give me, I have a scientific city state there, so it's really good. That one campus gives nice bonuses. Considering I have only 15.8 science per turn. Well, one campus with a bit of anyways on the city state to give me +3 bonus. It's +5, so it's 30% actually increase. See that I changed to Archer because I definitely want to keep that city. You see double iron on the city. That is awesome. Now I can one turn as well. Modern mill, perfect. See the builder, he's following the settler, and that's the ideal way to play it actually, I think, because as soon as you plant your city you want to increase your yields, of course. He started making, that's where I saw his chariots 2 already I see, so I must admit I was getting a bit afraid there, because as you can see I was in full development, didn't have much army. Definitely did not feel like fighting at this moment. Also, I didn't know how fast those units are across hills. I knew they have 4 movement speed, but that in itself is really powerful. Plus they're shooters, higher strength. So yeah, I must say I was a bit afraid. You see, I go for games and recreation because Colosseum is so strong, especially considering the way my cities are built. For example, building a Colosseum at Manaus, I would get +3 amenities for every city. Absolutely every city. You see the way I built them? That's just perfect for a duel game because you get so much war awareness later on that it can cripple your economy totally. One more thing that I think should be reworked in a way. I must admit I still don't understand fully the mechanic for wall awareness, so I can't say how bad it is. See here now the dilemma is always do you want to go first for knights or for workshops and industrial districts? Ideally you should go for workshops and the industrial districts because knights take too long to build, of course, without that. But in case a guy is rushing you and he goes those chariots plus later on knights to support that, that is really risky. It's dangerous game because I absolutely have no units that can counter that. Absolutely nothing. You need actually a lot of crossbows and some units which you can use like cannon fodder in front of crossbows to be able to stop that. And even then, I am not sure it's possible. See here I have this unit. I'm just hoping to it will live long enough so I can just pull away some of his units from the front line. You know, if I'm behind and he's chasing my warrior with 2 chariots, it's good enough for me. 2 chariots less to fight. Right now that city up there, way north, Natal, is so important for me just because of the double iron it has. So important. See, I went just one on Yerevan, so I don't have to take the police for +1 fate per turn in the capital. That way I can use something else. I'm looking for his archer, you know, he was hitting me with an archer, so I'm thinking, where is that archer now? I want to relieve the pressure. I finally checked his military score, just to be sure that he's not going to rush me right now. See, again he has some archers there. He shot me. So he keeps having this military presence up there. He was faster than me again. So no way to shoot him. I was going for Stonehenge because obviously I wanted Defender of the Faith. See, now I'm just determining where is the best to build the Carnival and then next to it to build Colosseum. Checking out the cities, counting the tiles. I will definitely need to fix this because I see my screen gets a bit blurry when I zoom in, zoom out, or move my camera around a bit faster. I guess I can change that in broadcast settings or something. Increase the bitrate or whatever. I'll have to check that. Well, the important part is, guys, that you can see what I'm doing and what kind of choices do I make, because I had a lot of people asking me what is really the best build, what is the best way to, to start a game, to attack, and which choices do I make, when, why. So yeah, that's mostly why I started this YouTube channel, mostly just to help all the new guys learn the game a bit faster and not get wasted for too long in duel games, because duel games are really the hardest to play. A lot of people will be saying something like, yes, yes, of course, duel games it's always the same, you do always, the same thing, you go, you build this and then you just rush and you spam units and whatever. Well, not really, because you can play like that. If you think you will win, okay, then you just limit yourselves to simple strategies, but then if it fails, you lost the game, because you don't know everything there is. And a perfect duel game is really a perfectly balanced game. Because it's not so easy here to always determine. Just building one or two wonders can have you lose the game, because in that time maybe the guy decided to spend the same production on units, and he might take you an important city with those units, and create this snowball effect, which will just have you lose everything else and just lose the game on that. So yeah, it's really it's a tricky thing as well. Right now I'm really just happy with the situation, because I have everything I needed. A lot of cities spread out really nicely. Land is good. I'm pretty sure at this stage that I will, because I see all his empire almost, and I'm pretty sure at this stage that I can win this game just on development. So I was mostly preparing tactic for that, just mostly economy plus defense. Of course, once you reach this kind of what I call always a critical mass, could be in army or in economy, then I will definitely go and attack. I always do that if I feel at certain moment that I'm getting an advantage. You can be sure that I will be attacking at that very moment when I have this advantage. I decided to stay there just to be able to chop those two woods, and I have banana down, I have mountains, so it's not a bad city at all. see where I decided to build that Colosseum in Manaus. I'm building entertainment district there. So as he was saying there about this the map being paid for the chariots, I realized he's planning to attack me. I was thinking his army must be there, going for Curitiba. That city just is really vulnerable because it's on flatlands. I have nothing in it. It's low population, no walls, nothing, no, not even good production. There I see his first chariot, so yeah, I am definitely afraid at this point. Look at the damage he did with one directly, and he moved and then shot me, meaning yeah, they can do that on hills, and yeah, hills make them slower, but not that slow anyway. They're still strong. So I finished Stonehenge, which was really important for me, because of course I was going to defend. And I definitely wanted to save these archers because I had no other ranged units. And you see now I'm looking for, I think I wanted to build walls here, but I had none. And you see that position for Colosseum, that's really good. And you could see earlier when I was checking the tech, you could see he had much more tech generated per turn than me, but he has this five tile what's the name, academy, just near his capital. So that's really strong. I mean, not five tile, but he has five mountains around it, so it's really huge. And right now I see I'm changing. I want to get walls. Super important. Didn't change yet, but that was really important. Those walls are so important. I saw his military score, so I would definitely go for it. And since I was building a district in the capital, yeah, risky things. See that spot I left just at my capital? That was for industrial district, if I remember well, and it's a really good spot. See, I already have industrial zone and everything else, but important thing is to defend first. So yeah, his timing for attack was not bad at all. It was good, because if you attack just several turns later, when I get industrial hub up and things, well, then you really don't have a chance. See, he actually moves 2 tiles on that hill, and he took me the builder, which was really bad. The builder had 2 charges more, and he could just pillage the iron as well, which I think he did not. He forgot to pillage the iron, so that was very important for me. He helped me a lot. I see now I have the knights, and the knights can definitely counter him. But the thing is, did I get the knights on time, and will I build them on time? Because I don't have very developed cities. That's the hard part. So now I'm considering all the cattle and the horses, and I'm thinking +1 culture is really good. And I have also several stones, so it's a hard choice. And now finally I can take Defender of the Faith. Very important. And I see I went for amenity in cities, which is also really good. I'm expecting long war, and in that kind of wars it's always good to have extra amenities for your cities. Right here, when you look, I have 6 turns for knight, which is quite a long time. In 6 turns I can lose this city twice, not once. 5 turns in the other city, which is again a lot. I definitely needed holy site because I wanted to spread my religion. At the end I went for defense, more army. See, now I still don't have walls. I need those walls really badly. And next turn I finish the spearman, and I can instantly build walls, probably with chopping that jungle. See that mistake? I actually pressed 8 just to shoot at him, but of course, since I had another unit inside, the archer couldn't shoot. See that city, how low it is already. It went down really fast. Right now I'm checking which way to go, but I definitely must go to the machinery because there is no really alternative to that at this point. I know he will go all out attack. It's not like he's poking me with that army. He realized just as me that in development game he loses in this situation, so what else to do than to attack. I decided to dedicate 3 cities as I usually do to economy. Right now it's panic time since that city up there is really important. I was thinking I lose the iron. I can't build any more knights. Imagine I lose the iron before I finish those knights. That's so bad. I might have lost the game if he pillaged the iron there. So I killed that one, but I really need to finish this wall really fast. And so I did finish it. See all his army. If I didn't finish that wall, it was lost, pretty much lost. Now I go directly for Divine Right, of course, because I do have religion and Divine Right will give me 50% bonus production on knights. If something helps me, it will be that. Now what I need is +6 city defense. That's really important. At this point, I mean, really nothing else can save me, maybe. For me right now, it's really good if he just attacks my units instead of my city, so my city can regenerate a little bit. Because as I said, if I lose that city, I might lose the game as well. Not certain, but it would definitely give me an awful position. This city attack, the bombardment with the city is so awful. I mean, it takes you 5 seconds just to click on the city and aim at something. I mean, are you serious? They really made it so bad. See, my city is already red, and look at the amount of units he has. That is a bad position, my friends. That is what I call a bad position. But he still did not pillage my iron. He didn't want to waste, I guess, one turn with his unit on iron, but that was a mistake. I think if you pillage, you still can shoot once. You cannot move, but you can shoot. And pillaging that iron, well, what can I say? You see all the knights that I'm building in my cities. Now I just want to hit him once before he actually kills me. To maybe kill him with an archer later in the city or something else. Because that guy is really bothering me on iron. It really is. I didn't even have time to hit him or anything. So you can see, look at my city. My city is dead at that point. I get my archer out just to save him in case he takes my city. I'm building a scout just to be able to block the passage to the city. So I know right now that he must be having a horseman or something. Something is coming to take the city, you know. I know that. And I just want to be able to block it off with the scout in front. And the scouts are one turn, you know, so that's really good. And also one more important thing is they get experience level really fast. So it's not a bad choice. See, now he has a warrior up there. He's shooting at my units, which isn't bad really. That's what he should do at this point. He already have an experience level with scout. Just after one shooting, I think. I think he shot me once, and I got enough experience. But I am getting another scout next time, so see, that's the way I decided to defend. That's something a common thing we did in Civilization 5 as well. Just spam out some scouts and make him waste turns with shooters. Here I have first knights coming, and I have two knights now. This third one is coming out in Manaus next turn, so that's already good. You know, I'm feeling a bit better about the game now. Up to this point, I was definitely feeling bad about it. You can see I'm thinking of economy as well, and I always do. I would never build a full army in like all of my cities. Maybe out of 6 I would build in 5, but not in 6, never. Because the contribution that one city has towards our army effort is really not that great to make the difference in war. And I would prefer, you know, growing my economy. Look, all the pop-ups, man, so annoying. I healed my archer, which is super important. Now I just wanted to move my unit there, I couldn't, so, but it's good. I succeeded in killing his warrior, and that means my city will live one more turn, which is more than I expected actually. Right now I have those 3 knights incoming, and once the knights come, that will change things. He still did not succeed in taking my city. I'm thinking, is there anything I can change? But honestly, I can't. There is nothing better I can take now from my policy cards. You see those knights? How resistant they are? 15 damage. That's awesome. That will soon make his units obsolete. That's the best part. So now I just want to move that scout in front. That is kind of ridiculous, but yeah, this unit is not supposed to be used in versus knights. You know, it's supposed to be used in ancient era. It's an ancient era unit. The thing is, we play on online speed, and that makes scientific advance really too fast. If we played the same game on standard speed, well, Yeah, I think he would win just because of those chariot archers. Because I don't have anything to counter them. So, you know, he focuses everything on my knights, which isn't really such a good idea. Because there is no way for him to kill my knights. And I take, of course, defending versus ranged. Yeah, you see what he said, knights come too early. So his unit is useless. Yeah, I agree with it. But that's the problem with online speed. Maybe on quick speed the game will be a bit more balanced to actually make units more useful. And to make units last longer in a war, you know. Because simply the way it is now, the tech advance is so big, so fast that our units get obsolete really fast. That's the problem. Here you see now, simply there is no way for him to take the seat. I was surprised I didn't see any horses coming. He had only a warrior to take the city. That's not enough. You see now I'm slowly switching to expose. I don't need any more melee units, but it's good to have some ranged units behind because you don't take any damage anyway. And I get 50% production bonus on crossbows. But this the map we are playing is actually Hellbringer 2.1 map, and while I consider it much better than the default Pangea map from from the game, it still has too many hills. I remember the first game I played on this map. I played the Duel game and we had so many hills that I just found the natural wonder with my scout early enough. And with that scout, I took absolutely everything. I took his builder, his settler, and everything from the opponent. Just because I could. I took double movement of hills. So it was really strong. See, at the moment I'm losing nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm losing no units at all. These upgrades with army are really important. The 7 strength we get and 10 plus 10 defense versus ranged units. So strong. once those bonuses start to stack up, it really gets hard, really hard. You can see we had a discussion again about these chariot archers. We had this discussion in the first game and now in the second game as well. But I will definitely have to try this Egypt ones to see if they are of any use, maybe earlier in the game. I don't know. I can imagine them being very useful when we are close by and you drop some woods to build them. Definitely should be useful. Depends on the map, I guess. Yeah, I didn't really use that tech boost so much. Maybe he thinks that's what gave me the win, but I didn't have any special academies and stuff, so yeah. I actually built only one. Yeah, he brought my attention to to that kettle. I didn't even see it. I was checking for three food yields. Now we're just having a discussion about the game. He's complaining about how unlucky he is as usual. See, I still did not lose any units. I still have the same 3 knights, which is awesome. I'm getting level 2 with them and everything. Right now I can actually finish the game. I mean, he's still alive, but I have really high-tech units and he cannot kill those unless he gets the same. But I have some gold issues, -7 gold per turn as you can see. Not enough commercial hubs. See, my city is 60% health almost, which is really good. And I have plenty of units there, so I'm safe. And he conceded the game because, yeah, he doesn't see any possibility to win here, and he's right at this moment. There is nothing that he can do. And that's it. GG 2-0 in the best of 5. Still 1 win to go before finishing this series. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you learned something and have fun.